suppose it's got to be somewhere, and someone's got to be 2 doors down from where it is, so... It's better than if there was an entire pawn shop district and people had to drive. It's how it would look. It's how it would look if we were in the suburbs. There would be an entire pawn shop district that was zoned just for pawn shops, and it would be very far from the residencies, but everyone would have to go there, which would mean that there's a lot of driving and road traffic, and America is bad, is what I'm getting at. Suburbia is a cancer that is choking us all. We must kill it by virtually any means necessary. Anyway, so this is a British pawnbrokery. There are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here. Okay. What is in here that Susato may have never seen before? I feel like she's seen grandfather clocks. She's familiar with skulls. Scales, especially ones that look just like the scales of justice. I mean, this is Jolly London Town, though. They don't have as much... weird, creepy, carrot-nosed dolls. I'm sorry, is anyone else noticing the weird, creepy, carrot-nosed doll? Because there is a weird, creepy, carrot-nosed doll. Okay, fine. I don't think I've ever seen a weird, creepy, carrot-nosed doll in person. So... Is that a spark of wonder? Sure. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Listen, if there was a bunch of neat shit I didn't understand for sale, I'd be intrigued. Wouldn't want to build my society around the concept, but, you know. I'm just a fat man in a Chicago White Sox hat. What do I know? Hey, Windibank, old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. You appear to have overfucked me. You're disgruntled customers. We've never been gruntled so hard in our lives. Wait, we're disgruntled. Yes. Hello there, Mr. Windibank. You have a frankly enormous bow tie, but okay. Hi there. Tell me about your the fancy violin you fleeced us on. You violin fleecer? Yeah. You. Oh boy. How did it take you this long to realize the... Well, you have anything to... I mean... For a second, I thought he was just running away. Ah! Buddy! Buddy, that's a tad in the extreme. Can we get our money back first? Friendo! My guy! Also, hold on. Video game? Video game? Like... Okay, this is a weird thing to say, given that you're a video game about murder defenses who has recently burned an important NPC to death off screen. You can't just suddenly have a dude sprint to a counter, grab a fucking gun and point it to his head and play it off for chuckles. This is not a chuckles gag. This is not a ha-ha. This is not a ha-ha moment. The fuck are you doing, bud? Yeah, no, don't. You don't gotta do that. Probably put it down. Probably put the thing down. I'm sorry, what? Are you saying that he fucked up the whole time? You fucked up the whole time? You fucked up the... Herlock. You know, I was with you on the whole pawnbrokers are inherently crooked and you got fucked out of your money and this guy's an asshole thing, but it turns out that, you're kind of dumb. Turns out Turns out you're kind of dumb. Like, turns out you're kind of dumb. I feel like Sam is searching for one particular quote and not getting it. I did not account for the possibility that someone might be dumb. That's true. I didn't. It was a good fight. Oh. Oh, poor Herlock. Hold on, has you being a fucking moron shaken you out of your funk? 'Cause, well, you are a bit of a funk. Okay. He's got weird shit? Tell me of this weird shit. Susato is intrigued by Herlock Sholmes' weird shit. I mean, it's a rather valuable item. Mm-hmm. Unpublished. Oh no. Oh no. Before you die, you must tell me more. Tell me more. I mean, uh-huh. $1 shilling, sir. It's not a lot of shillings. Oh, hey. Hmm. Mm-hmm. How much did you pay for that? Hold on, did he lie about what's in the box? Did you lie to the guy about what's in the box? Did you fuck over the pawnbroker? Oh boy. Oh boy. On your... Okay, buddy. Okay. I'm even less enthused with tries to take his life at the drop of a hat as a character trait than I was with one time he tried to take his life at the drop of a hat. Like you don't gotta do that, friend. You don't necessarily have to... Okay. Yeah, that's me. Okay. That's not a lot of money for my clothing. I need it. I need it to be warm. Also, it's black. Of course it's dull. I suppose you... Alright. You're offering 5 Italian children? Why? Are you... Hold on. Are you trying to offer children in exchange for a lap dance? I think that's what's happening. He's offering $5 to get a lap... No, she's not taking her... She's not taking her clothes off. She's not... No, don't take your... Well, I mean, listen, they're your clothes. But also, you probably only have so many pallets in the video game. So... Okay. Yeah, I've heard it said, as in this guy, this fucker right over here, told me that 20 minutes ago when he found out that you had fucked him. Although it turned out that he fucked himself. He's Bret Hart, basically. Mm-hmm. Proportionate loan in 2 months of... Yeah, okay, so you give them... Yeah. Plus the agreed interest. Exactly. It's exactly the way a pawn shop works. A person comes in with a thing, they give you the thing. You give them money. Over a certain amount of time, Either they give you money plus money and then they get their thing back, or the thing becomes yours, at which point you can sell it. It's how a pawn shop works. There's no mystery here. We have complete and total understanding of the concept. The only foreignality to the whole thing is the way the folk of Jolly London Town use the pawn shop as a cover for their precipitous credit collapse. They don't pay you the money, the thing becomes mine. It's mine, and I can sell it. So everything you see in here is something that I ripped from the desperate jaws of a failure. Well, no, that's probably against the law. It would be theft and such, which, I mean, you shouldn't ought to do too much. Very often. No, there's probably a legal option, a litigation-based recourse. One might wonder. Okay. So I guess the question is this guy gonna die or be accused of killing someone, or like, can we have a plot at some point? We don't really appear to have a plot right now. We're just talking about stuff. We went through half an hour of setup to get Herlock and company into the pawn shop, and now we're doing a half an hour of at the pawn shop, so. Oh, you engineered a simple device called the red-handed recorder. I mean, that sounds good. It'll catch people red-handed when they do stuff. Are you saying you invented the video camera? Because you may have just invented the video camera. What's the deal with this red-handed recorder, and why do I feel like you just invented the video camera? Uh-huh. There are two just below the ceiling. Okay. He's got a camera. Okay. Furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. Okay. So you have a camera with 100 pieces of film in it, and every 30 minutes, camera on. Okay. So you have... Okay. So you... Hold on, wait a second. I can work this out. So the good news is Herlock did invent the video camera. The bad news is it shoots at 0.000555555555555 FPS, which is not a lot of FPS, actually. So you have a print from the camera that records activity at the shop counter, and then if something happens to move, there are 3 zeros before the 5, so it rounds to 0.001. Developed a special type that produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. That's impossible. Herlock, you've invented fake night vision. You've invented phony video game night vision with your .00055555555555555 FPS camera. Yeah, you've invented bullshit fake night vision. Why didn't you just say it has a flash? It would be more believable to say it has a flash. Flash bulbs are even a thing. They're a thing. It just has a flash. His identity will be... No! If someone were... Okay, if someone were to enter the premises and happen to be there on the half hour, like... Okay, you take a shot at 4 a.m., right? At exactly 4 a.m., you take a picture of the inside of the store. And then, at exactly 4:30 a.m., you take another picture of the inside of the store. Which means that if anyone enters the store between 10 seconds after 4 a.m. and 1 second before 4:30 a.m., they have free reign of the place. They have 29 minutes and change with which to wreak havoc, and their visage will not be exposed. They won't be in the picture. At 4:30, another picture will be taken that will show, oh shit, the shop got fucked, which is useful information because it narrows down the window of time in which the shop got fucked. So if there are people around, you'd be like, well, there has to be someone who could have been there between 4 and 4:30, which eliminates a hefty hunk of jolly London town because they have like alibis and sleep and shit, right? So it's useful information to have, but you can't stand there and pretend or act as though it is true that if someone wants to vandalize the building, they're gonna be captured on film just because that might happen if they happen to be within the line of shot of a camera that is shooting at 0.00055555555 FPS. You cannot pretend that this is a guarantee. You dummy! Yes! Thank you, Susato! Is it also taken whenever anyone enters the store? Or did Herlock just not think of that? Herlock just didn't think of that. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Herlock, did you also invent a machine that points a pistol at a person who enters the store that might have been rigged to malfunction and kill a person and cause a video game plot to happen? 'Cause I feel like we're a good ways away from a video game plot. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film. That's how you get him. You give him the printer for free, but you make him pay for the ink. Oh, you must pay for 9 on 100 out of... Yeah, that's a lot. Listen, buddy, that's a lot. This is what happens when... Okay. It's not actually worth it, Herlock. But it's not a small price. He just told you the price is rather large, in fact. And also, it does very little to... I mean, it could be a deterrent. You could, not tell people that your video camera shoots at 0.0005555555555 FPS. You could just not tell them that. Okay. No, he's gonna... okay. No, you're running a protection racket. Herlock, why are you running a protection racket on your favorite pawn shop? Okay. Okay. That's nice of you. I suppose. If anything were to... No. No. Don't. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably... Only loaded a single bullet. You... Man, Chekhov was really phoning it in when he wrote this one. Uh-huh. Good day to you then, Mr. Windibank. Okay. So, again, I find myself wondering, is Mr. Windibank gonna wind up dead or accused of murder? Or is it both? Because we do have to establish supernatural fuha in this universe. And there has been no actual supernatural fuha to this point. So, okay. I guess we can examine some stuff. There's a bunch of neat stuff, such as look at all these chickens. No, look at all this sign. What does the sign say? Oh, there's an enormous ledger. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, that's probably good. Yeah. If you have things that you don't know where they came from or who got them, you know, it's bad. Yeah, there's also a gun. There is indeed also a gun. We just had several conversations about it. Yeah, if you steal anything, he'll shoot you. Yeah, he'll shoot you. That's the implication. That's, oh, okay. Game, we could have done without the heavy reliant on suicide jokes. Like, could we not? Video game? Please? I'm gonna have to put a content warning on this episode just because of all of the fucking suicide jokes. Hey look, clocks! That is a music box. Okay. That's a big music box. So Herlock is describing a record player. Such an overwhelming pace. Pretty soon your gramophones will be in your grandma's pockets. I don't know. Is there anything interesting over here? I don't know. There's a weird, creepy doll with a carrot for a nose. No? Okay. We can establish exactly what day it is. Let's establish exactly what day it is. It's April 15th. I'm sorry, it's the 15th of April because we're in jolly London town. Yeah. Eastern style page-a-day calendar. That's nice, although what are you doing at your store at midnight? You should go home. That's true. Okay, so you're just constantly watching the clock, waiting to pilfer someone's goods. Good job, buddy. So proud of you. Fine, upstanding business you run here. We're leaving. Going back to Baker Street, I guess. I feel we need to spend a little more time investigating here. Okay, so the game is kind enough to tell me that there's still plot here that needs to be properly plotted. So, all right, let's keep randomly poking at shit until we find the shit that happens to be the plot, such as horse. Horse is not a thing. Such as plate. Perhaps a plate is a thing. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. There's so much shit. It's such good shit. What do you mean, what does it really mean? I feel like we've fairly well established. Yeah. You pay the loan back with interest, and if you don't pay the loan back with interest, he keeps your shit. He keeps your shit. It's his shit. I don't know why it would. I need that. It's my clothing. It embodies my... It's also the only piece of clothing you appear to own, Ryu. So, it's got that going for it. Alright, so we got hats, and shoes, and bird cages, and a... Ooh, camera thing. Tell me of this camera thing. A stereoscope. Ooh. Qu'est-ce que c'est un stereoscope? Mm-hmm. You would... Okay. Okay. So go in and get all cross-eyed and then... Oh no. Is there a train coming toward the camera? Has Susato been fooled by a... Oh, cool. It's a picture of a girl. I'm sorry, what do we... Is there a thing I'm not remembering here? Right. Okay. Why are people meddling with such black magic? Susato, it's a picture. It's a magic eye. It's a okay. Thank you, game, for taking out the deeply scientific explanation of how stereoscopes work. I'm glad we got to look at a picture of a girl for a second. That, I don't know, it appears to be a cassette recorder. It probably isn't a cassette recorder, but that's what it looks like. Of course we're going to open it. Is it a camera? Is it like a foldy camera? It might be a foldy camera. We're poking stuff. We're poking stuff. Very clearly poking stuff here. Oh boy. Sorry, did you just have a flashback, Ryu? Oh no, there's another, Uh-oh. Oh hey, it's that chick. Hi, that chick. Oh no. Oh, one of these two characters isn't gonna survive this scene, and the other of those characters is about to be on trial for murder. And, well, I don't want to say nothing, but one of these characters had been met and known to us before this scene, so... Just saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you. Yeah, her. Yeah. She's a pickpocket, you see. Yeah, okay. Now she wants to pawn some shit, which isn't going to end well for her, and then is not going to end well for the pawnbroker, and then it's really not going to end well for her because she's going to be on trial for murder. And, okay. Hi, Gina. Gordon Bennett! Hi there. Don't point at you. If I had a nickel for every time some fucker pointed a gun at me in this pawn shop today, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot. It's weird that it happened twice. Why did it happen twice? Why does everything bad happen twice? Yeah. Fuck you. Well, I mean, yeah, but I gave it back maybe. It's reasonable. Oh. Oh, she doesn't want a pawning agent? Okay. Fair enough. Bye. Apparently he can just poof like that. It tracks. He's got a disc. No, I don't think we could do the fade into the ether trick. That's a Sholmes special. It's not working, Susato. Alright, well, as part of pretending we're not here, let's engage you in conversation, shall we? That's... Should she be insulted? I feel like she should be insulted. Well, what, do you think I don't have shit? How exactly do you think a pickpocket actually makes their living here, Ryu? Do you think they just go around, like, stealing money? No, they steal shit, and then they sell the shit. You can see it written all over by racist comedian? Oh no. Not by racist comedian. Yeah! Yeah, she fucking does! Do you have a problem with that? You see, the correct answer to that question is yes. Yes, I fucking do. Yeah. No shit. No fucking shit. You're not cops. Are you cops? No. No, you're not cops. Okay. That's a reasonable question. So now we have to go back to the examine mechanic, which is how we change conversation subjects, because, you know, we could have built a good mechanic, but that would have been hard. Tell us about this disc. What exactly is this disc? It has holes in it. Is it one of those records that we saw when we were talking about record players just like 9 seconds ago? Because proper storytelling tells me that it's one of those records that we, yeah. It's a disc for the box. So, no, we just talked about, we just saw, there's one over, okay. Mm-hmm. Very nice. That's a good question. What do you mean you couldn't? Okay, well, there's one over there. Like, there's one right there. Can you? Does it look like it fits that one? Because there's... Okay. How do you know that? How do you... Go on, Gina. Oh, God. Are you holding Magnus McGilded's last will and testament? I swear to God, if you're holding Magnus McGilded's last will and testament. All right. What do you make of the chick? Mm-hmm. I mean, I suppose you're a customer, and you're being honest when you say you're a customer, so that counts as something. I mean, the disc is weird and fucky, but the problem is you can't... He doesn't want to try it in the disc player machine. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, so you're holding on to a thing of hers and she wants to... Oh, well, that's a horse of a different color. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So do it. Oh. Oh, it's a... Okay. So she got her coat back. Okay. So you had two businesses. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a good question, actually. Uh-huh. Okay. So these sound like two separate transactions. Why, okay. All right, tell me about this second transaction, which matters that it's a second transaction because reasons. Yeah, okay, buddy, for you. So the girl has a jacket, and the girl pawns the jacket. And the dude says, I'll give you 5 shillings for it, and if you come back in 6 weeks with 6 shillings, you can have your jacket back. And 6 weeks later, she comes back with 6 shillings, and she gets her jacket back. That's how this works. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe I left something in my pocket. It's a big disc to be in a pocket of an overcoat. Okay. Right. And... Okay. So you have a... That's a good... Okay. So... Oh, hey. Oh, hi there! Who the fuck are you? Who in the actual fuck is this guy? You get Dex Hexed. You know, if someone was playing a warlock whose patron deity is like a rad 90s middle schooler, they could get Dex Hexed by a tech deck.
I hate you. I hate you so much.